Hello, I'm going to show you how to use the Kami PDF annotation piece. I have it up here on my extensions. You can have it on your extensions if you choose to. You can download it yourself, or you can just download it as a piece for when you use it in your Google Classroom. So I'm going to show you something that a lot of students and a lot of people make the mistake of. When I go into my classroom, and thanks, Mrs. Robinson, for helping me out and making me as a student. A lot of students and a lot of people go in to use just their to-do list to see where their assignments are. This is great for you to see what's due, when it's due, how long, all of that. However, when you don't go into your regular classroom, you don't see messages that your teacher has shared with you. So please make sure that you're going in there and checking those. But going into the Kami practice, I'm going into my assignment that is due. I'm going to click on my piece over here, and then it's going to give me an option to open with. You can open with any of these things, but in this case, we're going to annotate with Kami. If you notice up over here, I have the option to open with Kami. It's because I have it downloaded and I've been using it frequently. So you can click either one if you have them. It's going to open up. And it's going to take the PDF and open it up right in here with all the overwrite things that I can use with Kami. In this case, it says that I'm the teacher. I've switched it over to student. It's not any different for students and teachers. So starting off, here's your toolbar over here of everything that you can use. And then the options up here at the top are things that you're going to want to use after you're done annotating your piece. So starting off with the select tool, you have different select options. This is just to select different things across your board. You can use your hand tool to move different things. And then you have the option to select certain annotations. This will just pick things in different sizes with using a box option. A feature using the dictionary, you can click on any word on your document and it will bring you the definition to the word. Text-to-speech was pretty cool. You can actually highlight what you want it to read, and then you can have it read the whole page, which it's going to mess this up on me. You can have it read the whole page, or maybe you do have to highlight what you want it to read.
Name, blank, age, blank, birthday, blank, favorite ice cream, blank.
So you can stop it using the stop button. If you need to change the voice, you can change the voice. And if you want to speed it up, you can make it go much faster or slower, depending on what you choose. For marking up our document, this, I don't foresee students using this as much. Teachers may use it if you need to highlight something. So say right here, my direction says you highlight your favorite color. So if I highlight my favorite color, it's going to use the color that I have saved over here, which I was using a green. I want to use, oh, come on. It will save it in whatever color it was. This wouldn't let me do it because I had already written something there. I just had to delete it and I can highlight it and there it goes. If you want something to go away, you can click on what you've already annotated and it says who wrote it, what color or whatever you can use. You can leave a message. I'm just going to remove it. So you have options of colors right here. If you want to change your 9 color options, you can go in and click on more colors and you can change what to say. I'm not going to have something highlighted in white because I have a white background. I maybe want to use this pink color. So I'm going to save that and that can come in as the option of my 9 colors to choose from. You can use a box highlighter. So if I want to use my funky pink that I just got and I want to highlight the whole box for my favorite season, because this was my favorite question, I'm going to highlight the box. There is an option to strike through. You can highlight whatever you're going to write on. Like dream, I strike through it. If you want to underline something, you can highlight what you'd like to underline and it will underline it. I don't want those there right now because that's not something I need to do. Now, say that there was something written on here and I'd like to comment about it. I'm not really sure. I have a question here. What's going on? So my favorite ice cream. I highlight what I'd like and I'm questioning, and I can leave a comment of some sort. So Miss Baker, did you mean soft or hard ice cream? Wasn't sure. I can leave that comment. You can also leave it as a voice comment. So say you had something you wanted to say rather than maybe typing out the whole thing, you could do that. You could do it with a video comment, or you can do a screen capture too. This is what I saw. I can't understand this part, those kinds of things. Okay. Adding in a text box. This is really easy. So if I want to add in a text box, I can just click wherever I want. It adds the text box for me. I'm going to type in my name here. You do your age, your birthday. I'm going to do my favorite ice cream because I love cookie dough ice cream. Okay. Again, you can change your options of colors. You have your 9 colors to choose from. You can change the size of the font if you choose to do so. You can make it bigger, make it smaller, whatever needs to work. This feature is really cool because you can actually add in an equation. In our class in Earth Science, excuse me, we sometimes have to write out our work. It's not always complex equations, but I do need to see what you're doing, why you're doing it kind of thing. So you can write out an equation. You can type, just like you would a text box, say that I could do 6 divided by, well, let's choose a different color. Oh no. There, 6 divided by, I don't have divided by on my keyboard, so I'm going to go over to the insert symbols. I can do divided by, if it's going to do it for me, please. Divided by 3, and I've got my equal sign, and then you could type your answer, you could leave it blank, do what you need to do. Okay, so that's the equation piece. The drawing piece, which is going to come up a lot, and it's really good to use on PDFs because a lot of times when drawing something, it helps you remember it. So for the drawing piece, you can use transparency, whether you want it to be thick and like a dark line, or if you need to kind of see through it for different things, because you're writing over text, you have that option. There's different size for your stroke thickness. So it says label the eyes and mouth on the picture. I'm going to draw different labels because I'm going to label the eyes and the mouth. But instead of writing out eyes with my keyboard or my mouse pad, because that's kind of a pain, okay, it actually doesn't look horrible, I'm going to erase this, which you hold down your mouse and you can scroll over it. I'm just going to put in a quick text box. Click eyes. Click mouth. Which I clicked and wrote too fast. And there, I've labeled my eyes and my mouth in my picture. Over here, it says to draw the sun, the moon, and the stars. I'm going to, instead of drawing my sun, I actually can use shapes and I can use special colors. I'm going to draw a circle. Again, you can change the stroke thickness, the transparency. You can use different shapes. There's different lines that you could use, which I could have used lines here instead of me drawing in the lines. But I can go back and I can add the strokes for the rays of the sun. No, this is not the greatest looking sun, Miss Baker. You get the drift. And I can do a star. And I could do the moon. If you want to, you can change the different colors. Looks more like a crescent roll. You can change the colors to whatever you want. You can make it look fancy. You can make it whatever you choose. As long as you're able to draw your pictures, that's the most important part. So say that I don't like my picture. I can go through and maybe I'm going to erase my line because I didn't like it. This eraser will actually erase all annotations. So that means it will also erase words. If you want to just get rid of drawings and shapes, this one will get rid of drawings not annotations that are text-based. Okay, then you have your image. You can add an image from your computer. Most of you are not going to have images saved to your Chromebooks, so that's an option if you're on a regular computer at home. If you have from Google Drive, you can use pictures, but really our Google search is going to be the best. That's what I'm going to use. So it said it wanted me to insert mountains. So I'm going to type in mountains, and I'm going to search, and it's going to bring up beautiful pictures of mountains. You can scroll through, do whatever you want. I'm going to choose this one because I like it. You select it, it loads it for you, and then you have to click to drop it somewhere. So I'm going to drop it right there. Again, using this piece right here, you can move it, you can change directions, you could crop it, you can delete it if you didn't like that one. The last one is signature. This is not something that we're going to really worry about or need to use, so we're not going to go through it. If you don't like having your text or your toolbar on the left-hand side of your page, you can have it to the right. I personally like having it on the left. And if you get used to using this, you can actually toggle the description so it opens up your page a little bit more. So say that you're zoomed in more and needed more room, this will also toggle it for you. Okay, going up at the top, if you're all done and you need to turn it into Classroom, all you have to do is click this wonderful button. It saves it and turns it into Classroom for you. All you need to do is go back into your Classroom and turn in, and it will be completely turned in there. You just have to click it so your teacher knows that you turned it in. This does not do that. This just saves it to your Google Classroom. So I could click turn in. Mrs. Robinson's not going to like it because it's not completely done. My work has been turned in here. And then you just click turn in and it turns it in for you. If you messed up, you can unsubmit and you can go back in and change it. If I'm going to open it back up in Kami just to show you a couple other things. It's been saved. You can change the size of your document or how you're zoom in to see. Then it gives you to open different files. If you need to open something else that you've been working on, it gives you the option to print. It saves it for you, or it's been turned in. So in this case, it says that it's done. You can download it. This will also allow you to save it to your Google Drive if you choose to. So just make sure you click on Google Drive and not your computer. You want it with all your annotations because you just did all that work. You're going to want to save it. And then you begin to export it and it asks you where to put it. Those are normal saving options. If you need any help, there is a help option. And then there is this choice of the menu. You can go through this on your own time. These are just extra useful tools to use. Okay. And then that's my name, Ms. Baker. So if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. If you do want to figure some things out on your own, you can just go through and use this tool to your advantage. We will be using it in Ms. Baker's class quite frequently, so please get used to using it. And if you do have questions and you do need to ask me, we can get together sometime and I can help you out. Okay? Have a great day.